There's been a 6% increase year on year in people having cosmetic procedures in the UK. There's also been a sharp increase in the number of people opting to go under the knife abroad in the name of beauty. Cheaper prices may be the most common reason to go abroad, but another factor is access to procedures that are not available in the UK's regulated market. Procedures like permanently changing the colour of your eyes.
So never in my years as an ophthalmologist had I seen or even heard of this as a procedure. In my book is just not ethical.
Iris implants involve a coloured disc similar to a contact lens being surgically inserted into the eye. The procedure can come with risks that may include infection, glaucoma, cataracts and blindness, a high price to pay for looking good. Shanice Farrell from West London wanted to permanently lighten her dark brown eyes. In 2009, she found a clinic that could do just that, much to the horror of her friends and family.
They even said I was crazy. I said, oh, don't worry, when I come back with my new eyes, you won't be saying I'm crazy.
She forked out £8,000 and jetted off to Panama, to one of the few places in the entire world that carries out the procedure.
I was so determined to get the surgery done. Nothing rang alarm bells for me, nothing obvious.
Before she headed off, Shanice picked out the light brown colour she wanted.
When I got there, the day of the surgery, and got to the clinic, they had showed me a blue colour, and they said this is the colour that they're going to put in, and I said to them I didn't want that colour, I originally chose brown. And they said they haven't got any brown at the moment, they're out of stock. I just thought my eye colour is going to change anyway, let me just accept it, let me just accept the blue colour.
The following day, she found herself staring into the surgeon's scalpel as he sliced her eyes and inserted the coloured irises.
I screamed out. He said, don't scream, because it doesn't hurt. If you scream, things can go wrong.
The operation took only 20 minutes. Her eyes were now blue, but she was in for a nasty shock.
I couldn't see properly. It looked like I was looking underwater. He said, oh, it's okay, some patients are different. Some see clearer now and some see clearer in about 2 weeks' time.
Her eyesight got progressively worse, and once back home, her vision was so severely impaired, she took herself to A&E.
They sort of showed me a chart with letters on it, and I couldn't even see the top letter. At this point, they said they hadn't seen anything like this before, so they didn't know what to do.
Mr. Ali Mearza, consultant ophthalmic surgeon at Charing Cross Hospital, was called in.
Given the vision that she had was finger counting only, for all intents and purposes, you could register her blind.
Ali knew the implants had to come out, and despite a risk of permanent blindness, Shanice went back under the knife.
I was willing to take that chance. I'd already taken the worst chance ever by getting the implants in my eye in the first place.
We made a little incision at the edge of the cornea. We then entered the eye. We put a bit of what's called viscoelastic or jelly substance into the eye to allow us to manipulate the implant. So in order to get it out, I made little incisions in the implant itself to allow it to sort of fold in a little bit, and then managed to manipulate it in order to grab one edge of it and then pulled it out of the eye.
Once both implants were out, there was still no guarantee that her sight had been restored.
When I woke up, I saw black, but then I panicked and thought, oh my gosh, I can't see. But if my vision goes, my life would be over.
Luckily for Shanice, the black she saw was just the bandages covering her eyes, and they were soon removed.
So he said, what can you see? I said, it's blurry. And then he said, can you see my hand movements? And I said, yes. He said, that's a good sign.
So with every week that passed, she got better and better. And by about month 2 or 3, she reached the 20/20 point.
Now that my eyes are back to normal, my eyes are brown, and it doesn't matter what shade of brown it is. The main thing is that I could see.
Iris implants are not available in the UK, so cases like that of Shanice are rare.